And we're live. Greetings, friends. Happy Friday to you, and welcome to part one, the Bad Honor live commentary. I know we're in the middle of chapter 2, or actually we're close to the end of chapter 2. What's that about? We're taking over the Bad Honor free roam and turning it into a Bad Honor playthrough.
Hey, Arthur. Good to
and
see
if
you.
this, you know,
Why? You
if
want
this
rescuing
series
again,
takes
dear?
off, I mean,
no.
if we get the views,
I got a plan
and,
to make it up
and
to
the
you.
likes and the subs and the
plan
channel
like the
memberships and the
Blackwater ferry
super
job,
chats, then
like you
I will
going off
consider
scouting
going
and
back
ending up in jail?
doing chapter
Judge
1
said you
and
was
everything
a
up to
big
this
shadow
point.
cast by a tiny
But I don't
tree.
want to
I
say
don't even
anything.
know what
I mean,
that
you
means.
can't really
I
be
thought
bad
you was
in
a
chapter
tough
1.
boy.
And,
Not one of those
chapter 2,
gentlemen.
I mean, you know how
trying to
chapter 2
protect
goes.
his riding clothes.
So
I
we're
just
picking up.
know whenever things
We
get
broke
real, you
Micah
turn
out
yellow,
of jail.
lose your head.
We have the legend of the
Seems
East.
that way.
So I guess you won't be riding with me
Satchel,
to rob the
we have
banking
our
coach
rat
comes about
cavalry
this
hat.
time in the Strawberry.
We're all
I
set.
heard one of the O'Driscoll boys
Take Arthur
yapping
to
about
chapter
it while I
6.
was inside.
And
You and
beyond.
me?
See
Do
that
robbery?
Bad Honor
That's
Coyote,
what I
8
said,
viewers in the
didn't
chat.
I?
Welcome, friends.
After
Miko
you.
Herptile says, hello, Super Antonio. Sadie, Mods, and everyone. Yes,
Come on.
Sadie, our
I
channel
know an
dog, is
overlook we
here.
can watch for them coming
What's
in.
that about? It's very easy to keep occupied
Boy,
with potent
what are you
canine
doing
bait.
anyway, camping out here like
right
some
here on the
crazy
desk.
hermit?
Can't exactly stay in town now, can I? Like I told you, I ain't going back to Dutch
And I believe
without a peace offer.
you're on the Black
So
Arabian.
what's the deal with this coach?
7
What do you
viewers in
mean?
the chat. Welcome, friends.
Comes through about
Appreciate
this
you being
time
here.
every day. Like I said, the end.
You need to get a look.
How many
No,
men?
I don't
Guns?
recall right now.
Riders?
Either the
Nothing
Black Arabian or the
serious.
Black
It'll
American
be
Standardbred. I
fine.
wanted
I
all black
heard the
horses
bank's been
for
hiring
that
every
honor.
trigger man
David
they
says,
can
there he
get.
is, and there she is. Greetings, David. How are you, my friend? I hope you're feeling
meaner,
better.
the better.
I,
worry too
thank you for
much.
asking,
Forgive me if
am
I ain't
exhausted.
wholly faithful in
finished my
something an
cardio.
O'Driscoll told you when you
I was
was
behind
half
schedule.
drunk in a jail cell.
So I like to
kept
have my
yapping
cardio
about it,
finished
saying how they've
before
been hitting it on the
the
regular.
dog walk, which is
That's
around
a
6.
good
And
lead
actually
in
I had
my
to do it after dog.
Damn O'Driscolls are
I
everywhere.
did 2,500 jump
Bastards got
ropes
a hold of most of Big
in
Valley.
your honor.
Heard they took over some big ranch
25 sets
north
of 100.
here.
Chrissy V74
How the
is
hell
here.
you
Greetings,
and Lenny
Chrissy.
end up down here
Chrissy says
anyway?
hello.
Oh, you know how it is?
Not
Few loose
necessarily,
ends,
and I
drink
don't
here,
do
drink
2,500 in one go.
What
It's
loose
like I'm
ends?
breaking it to 25
Nothing that
sets of
needs to
100,
concern you.
and then
I
scatter
always
out,
pay my
scattered
share.
throughout the day,
It
usually in chunks of
concerns me
500.
when you put us in danger and
It's
we
not
don't
necessarily
realize
in
till
your
it's
honor,
too
David.
late.
It's just
Like
I
that
hope
move
in
you
some
pulled in
small way
Strawberry.
my
Making
cardio
me kill half
will
the town
inspire you
just for
to
your
keep up with
precious
your
guns.
cardio.
Precious they
David
are.
has a heart for
You need to
Chrissy,
roll a little
and
looser,
Chrissy
Morgan.
has a heart for David.
Looser.
What's
I've
that
seen
about?
You come full undone more than once now, and you only been running with us a few months.
Two
we gonna
things
rob this
I've
coach
mentioned
or
before.
bicker
Actually,
about
3
it?
things.
What's
Well,
done
4.
is done.
Okay, 1.
Guess we're
This is
robbing.
technically a commentary.
Then
I
let's
love
do
Micah's pocket watch. I like how he consults the time. And I love his jacket. I would wear that jacket in real life. Chrissy says, hi, Miko and Super Antonio. Greetings, Chrissy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking such good care of our David. David says, the game volume
All
is
right,
louder. I can
this is the
barely
spot.
hear you. Irritating.
Hold up on this ridge.
Hold on. Here, knock that back down to 50%.
They should be here in a little bit. Hold tight.
Which way will they be coming in? Should be
Let's
from
see how
over
that
there.
works.
We need to hit them
Thanks for that,
fast
David.
before they get into town.
I appreciate you telling me because I don't like wearing headphones. It's very distracting for me.
Be here.
What was I going to say? Okay, so that's one thing. The second thing is I'm going to let after the live stream ends, I'm going to keep it going for about 10 more minutes so that you can talk amongst yourselves and and say goodbye or whatever, and just have fun without me and Sadie. And the reason I'm doing that is twofold. One, this is a community, and I want you guys to just enjoy the chat and not feel rushed when I sign off. So I'm going to keep it going, and I'll have some video going in the background. Secondly, the algorithm prefers longer live streams. Like, the algorithm would be happy for me to go for 6 hours. What's that about? I can't really tell you why. No, the algorithm just wants to keep you involved and keep you on the channel. So, yeah, I'll keep going for about 10 hours after I personally sign off. Alonzo Russ says, Super Tony, what's up? Greetings, Alonzo. Happy Friday. And then thirdly, interestingly, we got, in September, we got about a 10% bump in income for the channel in revenue without doing any, we had less videos, we published less videos, we without like a discernible uptick in views and likes and stuff. We didn't have anything go viral at all. In fact, I published less videos. I kind of took September off. The only thing I remained consistent on was live streams. And, I skipped days on live streams. I took Sundays off and Marston Mondays. And the only difference is, the only discernible difference is we hit a threshold of 18,000 subs. And views across the board have slightly risen, all the videos. And it resulted in a 10% uptick in revenue. So that's something to, that's something positive. It goes into the PS5 coffers. I will get a PS5 if this channel pays for it. Through the revenue of this channel, I'd be happy to. I'm not going to get it off my hard-earned cash. There's far too many other things I want. I want a new watch. And a bunch of action figures. And this one wants potent canine bait. Miko says, that's good news. I hope it continues going up. Yeah, same here, Miko. It was, I've been feeling like I've been treading water or even drowning on this channel. And so, with nothing really happening. And it was nice to see something positive for all our hard work. So yeah, live streams continue to be popular. So we're going to do the Bad Honor commentary the Bad Honor playthrough and commentary as a live stream. We're going to do it live.
Shit! Now we're being robbed!
And if this works, maybe we'll continue with Grand Theft Auto live. Now we're getting robbed. David, you are well deserved, friendo.
Come on, Arthur, get out of there! You dumb bastards!
We have the bolt action and our new Lanky. Good old Lanky. This is one of my favorite missions. It's just fun taking these guys out. We have fun with Mike. Switch to Bolty if you're over the river. Better accuracy. I did some rearranging, remodeling, rearranging the furniture, and a little bit of redecorating. But I have a side table here. It's out of view. That's where I'm keeping the water bottle. My dad's desk is an antique desk, and it doesn't. I don't want to like clamp anything onto it. You know, like regular, like modern desks, you can clamp accessories on, like lights and stuff. So I have the light on. The light over here is on a side table, and that side table will accept a boom arm. So the mic is on a desktop stand. I will show you.
Save ourselves some bullets.
Yeah, because saving bullets is such a concern of yours.
That should do it.
Come on, let's see if all this was worth
All I see is you, me.
It's lost the mic. Okay, and we're live. Okay, so I got it on a boom, but we can like clamp something over here. And then I could have a boom stand up here, and I could talk to you like this all the time. We could do ASMR streams.
Yeah. Like I said.
David says you are still low volume when there's action. Yeah, we need
Get out of here. Go see
we need to
Dutch.
find a
Make
balance.
sure you ain't followed.
This is going to be like a live action commentary because I want the volume on the game to be a little louder so that we can for the replays. We may have to invest in a mixer. Get rid of those witnesses. This is a Bad Honor live stream. We're at max Bad Honor for chapter 2. And then the name of this game is Red Dead Redemption, but we will not be redeeming ourselves in chapter 6. We're just going to keep going. And see that Bad Honor coyote and go back for the cash.
Good job.
How are you, David? I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're recovering.
Yeah.
David says, I like getting that hat right there. Yeah. I know you guys like hats. What was I going to say? Yeah, Serena got a PS5, and Odog has a PS5, and David has a PS5. Need to be the PS5 club, Team PS5. Arthur stopped to look for that, the Lily May carving. So yeah, I was kind of like, I moved a new end table here so we would have room for the new PS5. We used to have two PS4s set up. We have like the channel PS4 and then the version 1 PS4. And I moved version 1 PS4 into the bedroom, so we're using it for for Blu-rays and DVDs. But if I have to do any chapter 1 work, we'll just do it in the bedroom. Chrissy says, David is bored. I hope you're not bored with a live stream, David. Parasol mushroom. We are nowhere near where we need to be. Chrissy says, David is bored at home all day. Well, you're allowed to play video games. Video games will keep you sharp. David says, all I can do is walk. Can't do no upper body exercise. Can't do it right now. But yeah, get your walking in. Maybe get a treadmill. If you get a treadmill, you can walk and watch TV, or just start walking with books on tape. Chrissy says it's 106 degrees outside, so stuck in the house. Yeah. So get a treadmill and get some books on tape. I highly recommend Stephen King. Start with Salem's Lot or It. Sharp Frost says, hi folks, greetings Sharpie, happy Friday. David says, I will play after this. And you could play Diablo 4. Odog highly recommends Diablo 4. I don't want to play satanic games. I know it's barely satanic, but... And bounty hunters are the one drawback to a Bad Honor playthrough. They are a nuisance. They're always going to be doing, they're always going to be around with every free roam. Oh, David has Diablo 4. Okay. See, that'll keep you busy. Oh, already almost finished it. Wow. Yeah, I'm curious to see exactly how good this game looks on a PS5. And I'm curious to see if it'll help the channel. We don't need the money or the supplies. We're just looting for the Bad Honor. Serena says, hi, Antonio. Sorry I haven't been on. I missed you. I missed you as well, Serena. Everybody say hi to Serena. Serena, Sadie's here. She's under the desk. Hop, hop. Come up and say hi to Serena. She missed you. I know she did. There we go. Say hi to Serena. Miko says hi to Serena, and Serena says hi, Miko. And David has a star heart emoticon for David for Serena and says, there she is. Serena says, hi, David. And Chrissy also has star emoticons. And Serena says, hi, Chrissy. Serena, David is enjoying the videos you are uploading. And Serena says, hi, Sadie, beautiful girl. Missed you. Yes, Sadie missed you as well. She's been asking. She's been wondering where you were. She doesn't understand Australia or being upside down. And she just took off again, but I'll bring her back. I'll bring her back when Mama One shows up. I'm glad you're here, Serena, because I'm sure Mama One wants to talk to you. We, on the other hand, have to talk to Herr Robel. And we're doing an experiment here. We're going to grab the dapple gray Hungarian, not because we need it, not because we want her, but I'm going to leave her as a temporary horse in camp and see if she follows us to chapter 3. It's an experiment. For science!
English? You speak English?
Serena says, I will be getting on Red Dead Online and GTA Online to do the Halloween
I'm
update.
here for money. You borrow.
I really want to decorate for Halloween. I have a bunch of Halloween action figures I want to get.
I don't speak German neither. I'm here for
Even though
money.
technically I already have a lot of scary Halloween
You
figures,
borrowed from
but they're all
Leopold
female.
Strauss.
So I kind of have a Halloween display up all year round.
Leopold Strauss.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Yeah, but I want to get some of the boys.
No, have nothing.
Freddie and Jason and
We've
Michael
all had a bad
and
winter,
Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster, technically, and the mummy and the werewolf. Nope. Still don't understand you.
Potrzebuję trochę czasu. Znajdę ci pieniądze.
No, still don't understand you. Where is the money? Gold, dollars.
Nie rób tego. I have nothing.
Serena says, I'm loving my PS5. So quiet. The games load up so quick. And my videos are 1080p. I noticed that, Serena, the 1080p part. That'll help your channel a lot. It might have already helped it.
No. Please, no.
Let me see how you're doing.
I have money, but I have this. It's good. It's good. It's valuable.
Yeah, 518 subs.
Warszawa, yes.
I have your things. Okay? I have.
And look at that
anything
glorious
in here
1080p
out there.
HD. I like your pink AR.
Very valuable.
At any rate,
Good yet.
yeah. Somehow we forgot to do her Robel. And I want to just get everything cleaned up.
No.
After this, we shall,
Yes.
we gotta herd some sheep, I believe. And we will be having a bad day in Valentine. Serena says, I was thinking of doing a replay of Red Dead 2 and GTA Story Mode and other games. What do you think, Antonio and everyone? I say go for it. Also, whatever happened to David's copy of Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Actually,
Behind there.
tell me what are your plans on that? Because if I get a vote, I would vote for AC Valhalla if you can run it on your PS5.
What do we have here?
Moja obrączka, nie.
Just keep quiet.
Serena says, I got my PS5 for my birthday and Christmas. I was happy to get it. Yeah, I assumed it was for your birthday, and I was very happy for you. Ben Strenz is here. Greetings, Pens. I was very happy for you. Couldn't it happen to a nicer gal? Oh, that's irritating. Serena says it won't play on the PS5. Odog says, congrats on the PS5, Serena. Don't limit yourself on games, and howdy, folks. Greetings, Odog. Welcome, friend. Benz, there's really not enough people on this channel to promote your streams. You need to do that on a larger stream. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you talking. But if you continue to promote your channel so brazenly, I am going to have to put you in a timeout. David has a Moondog emoticon for Odog. And Odog says, what up, Davey?
Yep.
Oh, I do love the Hungarians.
Here.
Wish they had a black Hungarian in this game. Serena says, will the games that David give me, will they work on PS5? I'm not sure. I am not sure. I know Red Dead 2 runs on PS5. I think just... Do you have a digital one or a disc one? If you have a disc one, just stick it in there and see what happens. And we're going to take this horse back to camp and just leave her there and see if she follows to Clemens Point.
Yep.
No stamina with these Hungarians early on, but I love the size. Love the size of these guys, these gals. Oh, we also have to, I think we have to deal with Jack. Maybe not. Maybe we're already done, Jack. Yeah, we're just gonna leave the horse here. See what happens. Now we need to, and the Black Arabian is not happy. Now we need to see John about some sheep. David says using the sooty buckskin for this playthrough. A fine horse for a fine man. Micah says hello. Greetings, Micah. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Bad Honor commentary and playthrough. David and Serena say hi to Micah. I love these little slideshows, these sepia tone slideshows that the game does before, as it loads up. I keep forgetting to grab screenshots of these. I like to use them as placeholders for thumbnails. Benz, that's the last channel promotion that I will allow you to have tonight. And it's only because ODog asked. Benz, I'm not a fan of the Call of Duty games just because I don't like playing first person. And they go too fast for me. But my nephew loves COD. Micah says, I kind of wish those loading screens were in color. They're trying to establish a mood.
Hello, Arthur.
Serena says, doesn't matter how old this game is, it's still my favorite game. Red Dead 2, like GTA, I always come back to Red Dead. And Serena, Red Dead always comes back to you. Mama 1 is here. Mama 1 says, hey, family. Everyone say hi to Mama 1. And Papa 1. Papa 1 says, hey, guys. Greetings, Papa 1. Thanks for being here.
Hey, look good.
Sadie's here. She was under the desk. Say hi to Mama 1. Mama 1 says, hey, David. Hey, Serena. And Serena says, hi to Mama 1 and Papa 1. And Miko also says hello. And Micah. And off to Valentine we go. It's going to be a bad day in Valentine. Bad Day at Black Rock. I don't know if you guys know that movie. Stars Spencer Tracy. It's a really, another one of those modern westerns, even though this one was in the, it's from the 50s. It's a classic. Mama 1 says, I love rewatching these Bad Honor streams afterwards. Thank you for the rewatch, Mama 1. I appreciate it. You don't really miss anything in the first 30 minutes. I'm just kind of rambling on and talking to everyone.
Yeah. Here. Get out of my shot.
And something interesting happened. I think because we're here in the afternoon, in the late afternoon, we need to meet John at the see, John's at the saloon. Mama 1 says, hey Chrissy, hope you're well. Serena says, I miss my dog and horses online. I will be seeing them soon. Yeah, they miss you, but they're sitting there patiently waiting for you, wondering where you're at. Bored. But fortunately, Cripps is feeding them. See, a weird cutscene. I've never seen that cutscene before. And it moves the action to daylight, I guess, or to morning.
Feeling better? How's the scar?
I heal pretty fast.
Lucky you. So you just lazing about, or you got any leads?
I got something. You see them?
Sure. Well, you see,
Free sniper rifle.
Maybe. Come on.
Well, where exactly are we going?
Collect something. Help us get some sheep.
You know, that attempt to seem
We'll do this one,
all
and we'll
vague
also do a simple
interested. That might
kindness
work for Dutch, but for
in
you,
this live stream. And then I decided, Serena and Mama One, you weren't here at the beginning when I announced that I'll keep the stream going for
Till we can get
like
back
an
to
additional
Blackwater
10
and
minutes, and we'll just run a random video
try to collect that money
after I sign off,
It'll come with a noose.
just so you guys don't feel
that.
rushed in case you still want to keep talking.
Says a lot. That's his gift. Saying things.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean by that?
I was
Serena says, love seeing John and Arthur together. And Ben says, for some reason it feels like John's hair grows faster than Arthur's. I always keep their hair styled how I like. Then I have to trek across the map to cut my hair length back down to the 6th length.
This life, this way, well, we're the last, I reckon. We ain't long for it.
Then that's the way
Serena
it goes.
says, I love the long hair on John and Arthur.
All right.
So where are we going?
Just need to pick up some.
I don't like it to get super long. Like collar length is about as far as I want to go with those guys.
Post over there. Tether the horse and I'll meet
You don't want to turn them into GD hippies.
Already don't like how this is going.
Cruz for world peace says, hello, Superantonio, and hi, everyone. Greetings, Cruz. How are you doing? I was just talking to David about my cardio. I hope your cardio's going well. Papa One says, my farmhand can't handle Super Antonio. He's a tough wild horse, but he's actually got quite a pedigree. I wish you could say the same about me. I don't feel very tough, personally.
Don't you wear yourself out now.
You again?
Serena says, hi, Cruz, and also David says hello to Cruz, and Serena's laughing at something I said. I wish I knew what.
If you're paying, I'll take it, I guess. Everything I got's in the catalog there.
Serena says, I have to see a cardio to go back to the hospital. When do you get to do that, Serena? I want that over with, please. I want everything to go well, and I want you to get back here so you can start recovering. Well, Cruz, I was just trying to inspire David to do cardio because he can only walk right now. But, you know, I want to keep him walking. I told him to get some books on tape to keep him walking. But I do jump ropes, as you know, and I've started to do 2,500 jump ropes, which equals about a mile of either running or walking. And I don't do it all at once. I do it in like chunks of in sets of 100. So 25 sets of 100 scattered throughout the day, usually in chunks of 5 or 10. But I was talking to David about that, just to hopefully in some small way inspire him to keep up with his cardio.
Break's over, boy.
Serena says, yes, same here, Antonio. They're taking a long time in the hospital and cardio to organize it. Well, they wanted to go off without a hitch. So I'm sure they're doing their best. And I'm really looking forward to all of this being over and everything getting back to normal.
Now, ain't it?
Why are you being so cagey about all this?
And Cruz says, and yeah, just literally finished my run because I was just driving a car for 6 hours before that. Oh, that must have felt great, Cruz.
No.
After all that time sitting down,
If you say the boy ain't
to
yours,
get out
what's
and
the
go.
difference? You probably only run off again.
Why are you
Micah says, I thought you did all your jump ropes at once. Yeah, I used to, but, you know, I
Just
don't
do
anymore.
one thing or another. Not be two people at once. That's all I'm saying.
It ain't that simple.
Originally, I thought about I was going to run, but I don't want to run. I don't want to be away from the dog, and I don't want to run the dog on city streets, on sidewalks.
For the love of God, will you tell me what
And,
you got me doing here before I turn around and hit the breeze?
There's a herd of sheep
And a
coming
city
down.
block is approximately 740 yards all the way around. So you just have to do like 1.5 of those
Yeah, I know that
to
place.
get to get a mile. So I was thinking about, I just like leave her and run around the block for a mile. But I don't want to do that either. I don't want to leave the house. I don't want to leave her. So that's why I figured out how many jump ropes would equal a mile. Cruz says, yeah, I need to start skipping rope again. Super busy nowadays, so a run is usually easier for me to do. Yeah, I'm the opposite. Jump ropes are much easier for me to do. Cruz says, and glad to see that you're making good progress through Serena. Serena says, I love Dutch's horse, the white one. Mama one says, yeah, I'm in the heart of the city. We're close to the hotel. In fact, there are a bunch of hotels all around me.
Let's see what we can see from up here.
Serena says, thank you, Cruz. I'm getting there slowly. Papa One says, Mama One loves her white Arabians. I like white horses like thoroughbreds and Arabians, but they get filthy so easy.
I think that's them over there.
They get so filthy easy. Yeah, same with Biscuit. Same with all the quality horses.
Looks like one of them don't scare too easy.
Put another shot in close. He'll get the
Cruz says, any haunted hotels by you, Super Antonio? There's one.
Yep, that spooked him all right.
There's one. I went in there looking for a bathroom, and I explored a little bit. And it is a hotel from the 1920s. And I liked being in there because for a time,
Let's go get the strays.
a dark time, natives, or rather, brown people, weren't allowed to be in this hotel. They were allowed to work there, but they weren't allowed to come walk in. So, I've known this my whole life, so I make an effort to go in there. Well, not necessarily at every opportunity, but, just belly up to the bar and have a drink, rum and coke. Anyways, I was walking down I was looking for a bathroom and walking down this one hallway, and it just felt haunted. And hotels are notoriously a popular spot for hauntings. Hotels, theaters, and schools.
All right, I think we got them all.
Cruz says, did it feel ominous? It was just a weird feeling. It wasn't, it's like, and, my intellectual brain will just process it in terms of a movie. I will say immediately in my head that this would be a great place to film a ghost story. I won't actually think, ooh, this is scary, or I'm feeling a presence. I never feel a presence. I'm just, I just have a feeling. Micah says, I might know the hotel you're talking about. Micah is very familiar with downtown Saint Denis. Ben says the great name for the Mahogany Bay is Walker, the Texas Ranger. I always name him that and write him to the end. We did that once on one playthrough. We will not be doing that on this playthrough. We'll probably be taking Cerberus to the end. Mom one says, ironic they couldn't go in, but could prepare drinks, food, clean, clean everything else. But heaven forbid you spend money there. Yeah. Well, that was just the way of the world back then. I'm not resentful. I don't want reparations. I don't feel I don't feel injured by it personally. Papa says to Benz, the Tennessee Walker is one of my favorite shows. Or Walker is one of my favorite shows. Haha, I love the Raven Black Shire. I've had several Shires, and believe it or not, they are pretty fast. And a smooth rider. And the eyes of the ranger are upon you. How's that go? Walker theme. And didn't like any wrong you do he's gonna see. Yeah, Chuck Norris sang it. When you're in Texas, look behind you, 'cause that's where the Rangers gonna be. Didn't they do a remake?
Close her up, boys.
There you go.
And I bet Walker, Texas Ranger is a girl now.
They're okay.
You seem better around here?
I've seen ones with less ambiguity about their provenance.
What you trying to
We never get any money
Say,
from this
you give
dumb
me 25% kickback,
job of John's.
and I won't say nothing to nobody. Everything all right here?
Excuse me?
I like how this
I'll
sheep
excuse you.
herder is dressed. It's kind of like, he kind of has a gypsy vibe.
Folks swing for rustling livestock. 25%.
15,
20.
18.
Done. Calm
Arthur
yourself,
shakes
friend.
too. Calm yourself, friend.
Buy
Just
him
think of it as I'm buying. You're buying, we're paying. He's mad at John now.
Come back after the auction. You'll get your money.
We need to load up. No reason.
Yes?
Mama once says, I don't feel reparations are needed. I agree. We never lived that way. We always treated everyone the same. My father-in-law always said it was dumb. He said he met black people he loved and some whites that were S-worded. Speaking of S-word,
We was doing the right
guess who has two thumbs
Money.
and their Tulsa King live stream was demonetized.
swim.
This fella.
Will ya? We ain't
What's that about? I don't remember what we talked about. I remember I complained and talked about a special Stallone's physique and special medicines that you can take to promote that physique. Cruz says, I always liked this mission. And it was it got remonetized, but you know, we had to do a manual review, and it's just super annoying. And I know we're well, it's a
Come on, sunshine.
we're fighting over like pennies, but it is the principle of the thing, of the matter. Pennies count, and pennies add up. Serena likes this mission too, Cruz. 19 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you being here.
Not everything.
As I complain about the algorithm.
Don't believe in absolutes, just shades of gray. Compromises.
Compromises. Well, I have never been a man for compromising. I fear it.
Gentlemen,
Dutch, Leopold, where have you been?
Papa once says, my dad always had a variety of workers. He referred to them as family. Until you crossed him, he treated you equal and fair. He turned down business one time in Mississippi because they didn't like. That's to be continued.
Don't make sure there ain't no funny business.
Of course.
Gentlemen, drink? Sure. Nothing like talking to old Strauss to make
Cruz says, fighting over pennies is the American way.
I should have left him where I
Well, pennies
found
add up,
all
Cruz.
those years ago. Bookish little Austrian, fresh off the boat, his eyes out on stall. Guess the Dutch
Look at Dutch's rings. I always like Dutch's rings. I like them twofold. I think, you know, they show status,
Thank you.
but I also think he's using them for self-defense. He's basically wearing brass knuckles.
What the hell?
Mr. Matty says, howdy. Greetings, Mr. Matty. Just in time to meet Leviticus Cornwall.
Robbing me!
What's that about?
My name is Leviticus Cornwall.
He has a line here, I'm not a man to be messed with by the likes of you. And that line is completely wrong for the time period. He would have said something like, I'm not a man to be trifled with.
What do you think?
Messed with is more of a 20th century vernacular.
I think the
It,
moment's right
it
on
bugs me every time. Also, he's very formal. The time period, 1899, is very formal, and Leviticus Cornwall is obviously educated, so he'd certainly say trifled with.
Deal with this nonsense.
At any rate, he takes off. Gotta deal with these jokers now.
Gentlemen, this is a terrible mistake.
Papa one says, Ralph,
This is a case
let's
of mistaken
see.
identity.
He turned down business one time in Mississippi because they didn't like Ralph, who was a black farmhand. My dad told him to kiss his A. And Ralph too, LOL. Only if you did something to my dad, he would treat you differently. You got many chances, but once you broke it, done. Serena says hi, Mr. Maddie, and Chrissy also says hello to Mr. Maddie. And Mama One and Miko say hi to Mr. Maddie. Greetings, Mr. Maddie. Look how welcome you are. 24 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Say hi. Let's switch to Bolty. Good old Bolty. Take the top of his head off. He needed a haircut. First playthrough, I made a complete hash out of this. I was certainly trifled with. To me, in my mind, they were just coming from everywhere.
Cover us. John, we'll push the wagon. Arthur, shoot someone. I'm trying.
Papa Wentz has always loved how Cornwall talks big but leaves before the gunfight. Well, he delegates.
Push, Arthur. You can use it as cover.
And he leaves it to the professionals. Mama One asks, where is Sheriff Malloy and his deputies? Did they take the day off? They ran for the hills. They called in the cavalry. It's just way too many of them. Town's not set up for this. Serena says, true, Papa One. I was thinking the same thing. Cornwall leaves. It is auspicious because it's our first meeting with Cornwall. And, he's integral to the game. The Dutch Cornwall duality. Dutch resents Leviticus Cornwall, but in many ways he aspires to be something similar. And I think they should have just taken over Hanging Dog Ranch. And then taken over Strawberry. Opened a saloon, even though it's a dry town. Install a puppet as mayor, perhaps Herr Strauss. Mayor Strauss has a nice ring to it. Mayor Pearson also. Well, we'll give Mr. Pearson the store. And then you could run all sorts of things from a saloon. You can set up gambling. You can have bath ladies. Not our girls. We can recruit bath ladies from.
Nobody's following us. We'll
I'm
get
sure
back
Karen has a bunch of friends who are in need of work. Not necessarily part of the gang. Yeah, see? That's what they could have done. Hortus says, where'd you folks meet? The Freak Show. Greetings, Hort. Haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you being here, friend. Welcome to the full game Bad Honor commentary. Live in Red Dead Redemption 2. Papa One says, the real leader doesn't delegate. He fights. He leads from the front. My dad would have fought the Vanderlyn gang himself. Ha ha. And Papa One continues, Dutch reminds me a lot of my father before he goes nuts. My dad was very progressive for his time. He treated other races as equals. He believed in true freedom. My dad always said we shouldn't have laws. And David says Hort, and Miko says hey Hortus, and Serena also says hi Hortus. Hortus, how are your adventures on the Scoville scale? And Hortus says, hey y'all. And Mama One, what's for dinner? I had a very sad dinner. Don't even ask. Okay, I'll tell you. Peanut butter sandwich. Not just simply because I didn't have anything. The cupboard is still bare. I haven't had time to go shopping. Sadie's fine. She's got plenty of food. And, you know, in theory, I could just eat what she eats. Because I feed her human food. But, yeah, I just, you know, it was easy, it was fast, and it just got it out of the way. Papa One says, he used to say you need morals, not laws. If laws are what keeps you from pillaging and torturing people, you're a piece of S. Sorry, algorithm. You don't do certain things because they are not right, not because law. You don't do certain things because they are not right, not because of the law. Well, that implies some kind of church structure, Christian values, or, you know, even, you know, it implies a spiritual life. If you're, you know, it's like that's where morality is developed. And once we separated that, and then, you know, we've been slowly like cranking it down to the point where we kind of celebrate the opposite, Satanism, in our culture. The laws become necessary because we're not teaching morality anymore, regrettably. Cruz has a story. Okay, let's listen to Cruz's story. Cruz says, so I gotta tell you this. Just last week I got new clothes, and two of them happened to be a pair of brown pants and a black hoodie. I always wear Chelsea cowboy boots for work. Oh, I love Chelsea boots. I need a pair. Doc Martens makes Chelsea boots. So I get dressed 2 days ago and put on my green handkerchief around my neck, like I always do to protect my neck from the sun when I'm out. And halfway through the the day, I realized that I'm dressed like an O'Driscoll. Damn O'Driscolls. Darn O'Driscolls. I don't think you should be wandering around here, friend. You should, like, lean against a tree and say that to someone. And see what they say. Serena's laughing at you, Cruz.
We're packing up, moving on. Again? We have to. Fast. We'd already pushed our luck too far.
You know,
before that mess we just
Colm
made.
hired so many Irishmen fresh off the boat, but he didn't have an Irish accent. What's that about? So he was like a second generation. He seemed to have been born here, but he kept hiring, like, you know, basically Sean McGuire's.
We're heading south?
Yeah. Area called Dewberry.
And a lot of Irish came over in the after the Civil War, the Gold Rush.
Good place to lie low for
Mama One says, I made rabbit stew with cornbread. I made mashed potatoes to mix with, if you wanted. We had a fresh salad with my canned vegetables. Then I made my pumpkin pie, my grandmother's recipe from 1906. Oh yeah, it's the season. I want pumpkin pie.
hide away in a cave somewhere. Goes against everything he stands for. That'd be admitting we're nothing more than low-down criminals.
Which we are.
You don't have to tell me.
So where does it end?
Where does what end?
The moving, the running.
Dutch don't see it as running.
Call it what you want.
I don't know. Before, put enough time and distance between you and the problem, eventually it went away. This is a big country. But now, with These Pinkertons, better paid bounty hunters. I ain't so sure. Maybe the price on our heads got too big.
Yeah, they've certainly got money behind them.
They've got Cornwall's money behind them for one, which guarantees even more trouble.
Papa One says, I love pumpkin pie. Mama One doesn't care for it, but I love it. She makes it all through Halloween season. Yeah, it's just very evocative to me of Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Papa One says, pumpkin pie with vanilla bean ice cream, homemade, it's pure heaven. Yeah, it sounds like it. And Cloudy says, howdy, y'all. Greetings, Cloudy. How goes your Stephen King adventure? And I apologize last live stream for asking your age. I didn't, I thought you were, we get a lot of youngsters in the, in the chat. And it's like youngsters, 12, 13. I didn't necessarily assume you were that age, but I just thought that, if you were, I should promote reading. But, you read as much as you want to, Cloudy. You're a grown A man, algorithm. I'm trying not to swear because the last live stream got demonetized. Even though I didn't even swear in that live stream as well, I just kind of complained about, I think Cruz, I was talking about Stallone's physique. We were doing a live stream on Tulsa King, and I mentioned his, what Louis Marco called his bubble gut, and how he got that. Chrissy, Cloudy says, thank you for the recommendation. I loved Christine. Okay, great. Bad to the Bone. It's one of the best ones. One of the very early one. It holds up really well. John Carpenter, one of my favorite directors in the 80s. And all of those effects are analog. Cloudy. I certainly appreciate that. And you can see these jokers from behind. We're not going to shoot them. Just wanted to know if we could. Mama One says, my grandmother made many desserts. She was well known for her baking. Her family owned a small diner, and she worked there all her life, from age 5 until she was in her 90s. She never could read or write, but learned by cooking, and had my daddy write down her recipes when he was little.
Okay. It's okay. Come out of there. You okay? You don't mean you no harm.
That little boy always reminds me of Augustus Gloop.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? It's German?
Callum's here. Shout out to Ireland. Callum says, hey guys, sorry I haven't been in a stream for a while. Callum, you never have to apologize, friend. I appreciate you being here. We were just talking about the O'Driscolls. Speaking of O'Driscolls, you're not an O'Driscoll, Callum. I'm just happy to see you. Everybody say hi to Callum. Cloudy says, I'm going to watch Halloween from Rob Zombie tonight. It's very uneven, Cloudy. It's good, kinda. I, of course, prefer the 1977 one, John Carpenter being one of my favorite directors. Michael Myers' mom, Sherry Moon Zombie. What's that about? So they really flesh out Michael Myers, young Michael Myers, a lot more in Rob Zombie's Halloween, and and Sherry Moon Zombie's in it as a stripper. So you'll enjoy that part. I apologize.
Come on, Arthur. That's not how you are.
Miko says hi to Callum, and so does Chrissy. And Callum says, hey, Serena, Miko, and David.
Think this is the right way? Give me a second.
Appreciate you being here, Callum. I know it's late for you. Mama One says, I remember being a little girl and I loved being read to, and Granny would watch us and would read to me. She would just pick up a book and would make up a story. When my daddy would read to me, the book was obviously a different story, so I was convinced Granny had magic books that's very sweet and charming. And she did. And no worries, Abigail can't read. Serena says, that shirt the lady is wearing is online. That's great to know. Maybe you should do like online wardrobe videos, Serena.
Continues along the shore here.
Callum says, I have a trial shift for a new job on Thursday. I think it'll go well. What is your new job, Callum, if you don't mind saying?
Right in front of Jack.
And Mama One says, hey, Callum, hope you are well, friend.
Yeah, but he has more folk looking out for him than most of the rest of us had growing up.
Callum says, I need to pop into the streams more, hopefully. This is the start of it. I'm happy if you're here or not here, Callum.
Damn idiot going anywhere near that.
You're always here in spirit. And Serena says, yes, I will, Antonio, do online clothes. I'm sure they'll look great in 1080p on your new PS5.
What is it with you and him?
Serena got a PS5 for her birthday, Callum.
Disappeared on us for a while.
We're all very happy for her. 20 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you being here. Callum says, all good here, Mama One. Have just been chilling out watching the football/soccer. Hope all is well with you also.
They carry on along this trail.
Do you play any football/soccer video games? Like, is there a Madden version? There has to be, of like for soccer.
Forgiving him for that. There's a camp up ahead. Be careful.
Seems deserted. Let's take a look.
Of course there is. FIFA 23 is no longer called FIFA. Oh, EA lost the license to the FIFA brand.
Where is
So I don't know what they're calling it now.
But
They're
you know
calling it
something?
FA.
This is a
I
better
just made
place
that
for
up. I don't know.
Much easier to defend.
maybe?
Mama One says, my best memories of my granny are her teaching me to bake and her magic books. She ended up having dementia. She went downhill when my daddy passed away. He was her youngest and favorite. He was 52. Callum says it is a cashier job at a gas station, petrol station. I've been good in retail and interacting with all customers, so I know my way around that job. Okay, well done, Callum. Odog pipes in, yeah, soccer has a game. It's called FIFA. And Callum says there's an EA FC 25, which I play a lot. FIFA or ever. Odog, they lost the right to FIFA. So they're calling it EA FC. For EA Games Football Club, I imagine.
Let's see what they've left behind for us.
Bitte, lass mich gehen. Helfen Sie mir.
I thought you wanted to get this over with, Arthur.
Callum says, yeah, EA changed the name to EAFC. They still have all the football team licenses except the Brazilian League.
Vielen Dank für Ihre Hilfe.
Yeah, okay. Here, you wait there, sir.
And Mama One continues, but no matter how bad Granny had dementia, she never forgot me or about her magic books. Happy tears telling you all this. I'm so blessed to have you all as my family. Yeah, I like that magic books. You should write that down somewhere. That's sweet. I like childhood memories like that.
All right, come on.
Cloudy says the best FIFA is FIFA Street 2 on the PS2.
Also soll ich mitkommen?
You can take this German gold merchant all the way to Blackwater if you want. We're not going to do that tonight, but you can. Mama One says, remember me fondly. I plan to be staying around for 1,000 more years. Yes. Yes, I agree, Mama One. It's not your time. You just got here. Callum says, the spiders are getting big in Northern Ireland, and I'm not a fan of spiders. Yeah, but maybe if you get bit by one, you will develop their powers. Callum, did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about your future, perhaps? You could have a future as a superhero, as Irish Spider-Man. I'm not sure what you would call yourself. I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
How did someone even come up?
Maybe you could use the Celtic word for spider.
Vielen Dank. Wie haben Sie sie gefunden?
I'm sorry, friend. I can barely speak English. Yeah. You goddamn fool.
The Celtic word for spider is damhanalia, or naiad, which is a spider's web. David says, eight-legged freaks. I remember that movie, David. Mom One says, as long as I have Papa One, we will live forever. I've loved Papa One since I was 15, my forever soulmate. Yeah, that's so sweet. And she has 3 hearts for you, Papa One. Cloudy says, fun fact, the German family is titled to a GTA Online drug lord. Interesting. Callum says, went out to have a cig last night. Spider dropped on my shoulder. Never moved so quick in my life. That was your opportunity, Callum. With great reward comes great responsibility, which you shirked. Papa One says, we will always be here. My beloved wife and me have so much to do still. Besides, who would keep all of you unruly bastards in line and working, LOL? That's very true, Papa One.
You were right. Oh, this place. Oh, it'll be perfect for us. Hello, Arthur.
Callum says, good to see you, Papa One.
Miss Grimshaw, Mr. Pearson, put everyone to work.
Callum says, Red Dead Online is looking a bit promising with these recent updates, especially this month. Yeah, Serena's going to do a bunch of videos on Red Dead Online. I might do like a news video where I talk about it. Those do like okay Newswire videos. And moving on to Chapter 3, Clemens Point. Cloudy says, am I the only one that likes to catch jumping spiders? Serena fights giant spiders down under in Australia when she's at 100%. She is regrettably not at 100%. She fights them using her sword on her kangaroo. Papa One says, when I met Mama One, I knew right away it didn't matter what I had to do. I knew I wanted to marry her. I didn't know nothing about love or life. I didn't know anything about it being a husband. All I knew was I wanted Mama One to be a part of it. That's how it works, or that's how I suppose it's supposed to work. There's the line from a Beatles song, do you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. And that, my friends, is all I have for you tonight. But I am going to leave the chat open for another 10 minutes or so to so you guys can hang out and talk a bit, so you don't feel rushed or pressured to leave. Shout out to the mods, David and Odog and Chrissy and Mama One and Pop One and Serena. Of course, Miko and Marco. I know you're watching the replays. Always love to see your comments, and thank you for commenting We're going to continue. This is the new format for the Bat Honor commentaries. I'll probably do the same thing with GTA 5, and still thinking about Undead Nightmare. That might happen. I don't know yet. Appreciate all of you. Like and subscribe. Love having you here. I'll keep the chat going. Just hang out, enjoy life, and enjoy your weekend. See you soon, friends.
Okay, easy. Easy, girl. Easy now. Let me have a look at you. It's okay. Shh, easy now. Stay calm. That's it, girl. Whoa! Easy, easy. I ain't giving up. Whoa, easy. Settle down. All over now, girl. You're okay, girl. You done good, girl. Won't take long. There's a girl. Wait, boy. Just let me